Okay, I'm going to preface this by saying I am in no way complaining. I'm really in no way complaining or comparing my situation. And this is just my thing. Um, it's also the first day in probably like 4 or 5 days where my eyes weren't completely bloodshot. So I decided to do something with my face because I am haggard. um, I am a single mom. And again, I don't complain about it. I am a single mom. I love it. I love my son. I'm gonna love my daughter. It's been a ride. It's been a whirlwind. It's been a ride, and I'm very proud of how far we've come, how far I've come as a parent, how much I've learned as a parent. Um, but you know what? It's okay for you to just break the fuck down. It is okay for you to say, "Holy shit, this is hard." Again, and this is also not just for single parents. This is for all parents. And life in general, but specifically for parents. It is okay to not be okay. It is okay to um, like feel like you're overreacting to the smallest things when those small things compound over time, and they seem bigger and bigger and bigger, especially when you don't understand what's going on. Like so, quick story: my son has had like reactions to bug bites, and they seem to be really really bad allergic reactions. And as a parent, when his eyes are swollen shut and they're spreading over both eyes and he can't see, and then he's having problems breathing, and it just keeps escalating, that is a problem for me, in my heart, in my mind, in my soul. That is a problem. Like I freak out because it's like, hello, my son needs to be okay. Like what the fuck is going on? Especially when I'm just, and like he's breaking out like eczema rashes and all of these things, and everything's coming all at once at the same time. It's like, what the hell is going on, right? um like you demand the blood work, you demand an allergy test, all of those things. And you're going by based off of your emotions at that point, not necessarily what your knowledge is, because you don't know anything. So you want to do all the tests possible so you can know all the things possible, right? That's what you want to know. And so we've spent a lot of time in ERs, in like medical clinics, ERs, waiting rooms, all those things. And it's exhausting when you have a 2.5-year-old, or just kids in general, who it's out of their um like it's out of their realm or out of their normalcy to like sit in a room and just like freaking watch Netflix. Like there's only so much Netflix and Disney you can watch for a couple of hours with little kids when there's old people coming in and out of here, and there's like a new space all over the place and trying to keep them calm and quiet, and then making sure they're having at least some sort of snack that you're not eating from a vending machine, or like they're staying hydrated and they can change them and all of these things. And it gets frustrating, especially when like you feel like the doctors aren't really paying attention or listening to you, and all they do is give you creams and prescriptions and all these other things instead of actually trying to give you a solution and looking at your history and giving you a thorough exam. Holy shit, that was a big rant. This is gonna be part one. I'm gonna finish part two. There's only so much you can do in 3 minutes. Back for part two. Okay, this is take like 3 or 4 of part two. So anyway, you're going from room to room to room, telling the same story, the same situation to 5 different people. And all you want to know is what the hell is wrong with your kid. And even though you feel it could be a little over the top, or your reactions may be a little over the top, your reactions are based off of the shit that's in front of you right now. So if you are freaking out because your kid, like my kid, had bug bites everywhere and he's got rashes that has been shown as eczema, but they come back in different forms, or it comes back in different forms, and it's all over the place. You don't really understand it, and your doctor's not giving you a chance to talk to you about it. Instead of just like, oh, here's some creams, like just try this cream. It's like, that's not a fucking thorough exam. Like, look at him and talk to him, and don't brush me off like I'm a fucking retard. Okay, I'm a parent. I'm a worried parent, and you know what? My kid deserves the best that you can give him, and we're not just a 5-minute freaking like walk through. Okay, this is not how that works. That shouldn't be how that works. Period. Okay. I've been here multiple times. This is the second ER I've been to in less than 24 hours. Please take a look at him. So if you're asking for blood work, even if it's over the top, if you don't need it, whatever, ask for the fucking blood work. Ask for a referral to get an allergy test. Because his eyes were completely, his one eye was completely closed shut, and that freaks you out. You're like, what the hell? So you're trying to use Benadryl and Reactin and Claritin and all this and Advil and whatever and cold compresses. Like trying to get a 2-year-old to keep a cold compress on his face. Like, good fucking luck with that. Like, no, it's not happening. Do whatever you can, but it's not happening. So you do all the things that you say you believe you're supposed to do, and it doesn't work. And then it just gets worse because you don't know that when he's lying down and then everything kind of like the swelling gets worse overnight. You don't fucking know that. All you know is that you woke up and your kid has both of his eyes still shut, and now he's having trouble breathing at nighttime or during nap time at daycare. That's a freaking problem, especially when you see swelling up here. You think there's something going on, like he's having an allergic reaction that you don't understand. So you're allowed to ask. You're allowed to freak out. It's okay to freak out. I freaked out yesterday. I was like hysterical yesterday because I was so tired, and I was worried, but I was also exhausted because we've already done this so many times in the last month that I'm just like, what the fuck is going on? I'm so pissed right now. What the hell is going on? Like, stop giving me creams. Stop pushing me to the side. Demand answers. And yesterday I was impressed. I was even though we were there for a long time, but we didn't get home till 9, so we were there for about 5-6 hours. But I was very happy and impressed that my doctor took the time to actually read his history, which is why it took her a little while to get to me. Like, I'm watching her back as he's screaming. She was looking at my history, or our history, his history, and talking about the medications and talking about what's going on, what's wrong, what's needed, what's not needed, why he doesn't need blood work. That like we're talking about his rashes, how he's presenting his fevers, and she talked me through it. That's what you need.